Growing your franchise. Managing inventory efficiently is important for you so you don't have any waste. So you have the freshest ingredients on the ready and you always have ingredients ready for a rush. How do I do this, you ask? Simple. 5 steps. 1. Set your par levels. What are par levels? Par levels are the amount of stock that you need on hand to get through your day. Always have a 10 to 20% increase on those par levels just in case you have a busier day. Sometimes you need a little bit more depending on the local trends. Par levels are important to keep so that you know how much stock you need to make, especially if you are cooking meat, for example, for usage throughout the day. If you run out of meat and you are scavenging back to actually make more meat during the lunch rush, that's going to slow down your whole process. So make sure you keep par levels and you use those par levels on a daily basis. Have your par levels monitored so you can get ready for the trends in the future as well. First in, first out. Now, FIFO is drummed into you in the food safety course that you would have been through, but it's also vital for the quality and consistency of your products. First in, first out simply means that you use the last item that came out, not that went in. So for example, if you get 3 boxes of lettuce, you use 2 boxes, you've got 1 left. You got another delivery of 3 boxes. What happens? You put those 3 boxes on top of the 1 box that's there, so you got 4 boxes. You pick up the top one, and by the time you get to that bottom box of lettuce, it's gone off. First in, first out means that when you get a delivery, you mark those boxes with a certain day dot, so you know when they were delivered. When you go through your stock and you have spare stock left over and you get a new delivery, you move that stock to the front and then you put the later stock to the back, so that you always use the remaining stock before you start working into your new supply. First in, first out is very important. Conducting regular stock counts. This is a stock take. I always recommend doing a weekly stock take. The reason for this, it helps you with your cost of goods number as well. You can see how much stock you have on hand and you can see exactly how much stock cost you during the week, so you can do a profit and loss analysis of that week. That's the only way you can scientifically tell me how much profit you've made for the week. If you've made $2,000 in profit, for example, but you've spent $1,500 of it on stock, you're only going to see $500 profit. But the simple fact is you've got another $1,500 worth of stock that's sitting in your cool room or in your cupboards waiting to be used for the next week. So in fact, that counts on to your profit and loss. Using inventory monitoring systems. Now, this is imperative if you want a bulletproof franchise or a bulletproof business. The reason for this is it takes a lot of human effort for you to print out a spreadsheet, for example, and go through and mark exactly how much of each item, each SKU that you have on stock. Then you have to go back and calculate how much of that is all worth, and then you've got a number of your stock take worth at the end of the stock take. If you have an inventory monitoring system, that is all done automated. You basically take your iPad or your phone, you go through your stock room, and you can put down exactly how much stock you have. And each time you note down the stock level, the amount it's worth is automatically calculated for you. So it's imperative that you use an inventory monitoring system because it also helps you plan for your par levels moving forward as well. It can monitor your trends and it can help you with your ordering for the next week, month, etc. Identify slow moving items. If you have slow moving items, that's money sitting in your storeroom that you could capitalize on. If you have these items and you know other franchisees are in need of these items, my recommendation is to sell them to that franchisee so you don't have those items sitting in your storeroom dormant, because chances are that item could be updated or changed within 2 or 3 months and then you're going to have to waste that product. So keep moving your stock through. So the 5 points were setting your par levels, first in, first out, doing your regular stock take, using inventory monitoring systems, and identifying your slow moving items so you get rid of them. I hope this helps. Stay tuned for more growth advice on owning a franchise.